Shack. I see El Cobre project. Morgan's at his desk. Morgan's a great geologist. I've known him for a long time. So let's have a look at this El Cobre. All right, Morgan. You're on. I guess just a general quick overview of what you think this El Cobre project, what it is, and where you're going to be focusing your attention. I know you're going to be getting 19 million bucks from Newcrest, which is plenty to find a porphyry. So let's just walk through the project real quick.
Sure, delighted. Thanks for the opportunity, Brent. Well, I'll just direct your viewers to this map here. And for scale, these are kilometer squares, if you can see that, and we have these bright colors here which are reflecting magnetics. And in this case, magnetite, a magnetic mineral, is showing up in these hot spots, and they're, we think, outlining different areas where the copper and the gold and the porphyry system could be located. So we have multiple targets here, and we've proven that up now, that there's, we call it a cluster of porphyries. So in this one here, we've been drilling for about a year and a half, and the drill map is up here. We've got some pretty important intercepts already of copper and gold right from surface down, and there we're drilling close to potentially defining an area where there could be a resource. Whereas here in this bigger target area, which is over kind of 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers in size, we just recently put out the first drill holes there. So we're in 2 different stages of exploration. Here we're trying to define continuity and ultimately the size, whereas here we're just doing the first pokes, if you will, and getting some good results right off.
Do you have some rocks from that drilling you had in here, the high-grade stuff you found?
That's right, yeah. This is what we call our Raya Timbria zone, and you can see some of the grades that we've been able to hit in this enriched zone here. So this is from a sample that was running 2% copper, and you can see there in this one there is a stockwork of quartz veining.
That's interesting. It's really finely disseminated chalcocite, isn't it?
That's right. And in this one here, this is running 4.5% copper, and those black specks are a mineral called chalcocite or calcocite, and it's it's 3/4. It's running around 70% copper. So very, very rich copper mineral. And what happened, we think here, is that off of a porphyry more like this, through weathering, that kind of was like a river of copper that got dissolved and redeposited, and it kind of flowed horizontally, we think, and we think it'll lead us back, by following this, it'll lead us back to the source.
All right, when do you start drilling?
Yeah, we're just in the middle of these corporate stuff, but I think with very shortly we'll be able to get going. And the idea again is luckily there's multiple targets here, so there's multiple chances. And on one we think we're moving towards resource level drilling here, so it's more detailed drilling. And this one it's kind of like I say, poking away to find where to focus ultimately.
But essentially, once the deal is closed, you've got 19 million bucks to do this.
Absolutely, yeah, and that gives
Newcrest about almost 20% of the company.
That's right,
the
exactly.
New company.
Yeah.
And everything else is spun out.
Everything else, yeah, our other projects and royalties are spun out. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks, Brent.
Buena suerte.
Yeah.
All right. So I know this project really well. It's kind of funny. I was there probably 15 years ago for the first time. It's a massive system. My big concern has always been that they'll just blow their brains out looking for this, because you can see how many targets they've got. The deal they've just done with Newcrest is a major new thing, development for the company. I like the target. It's got a shot of being something there. These are the sorts of things like we just saw at Regulus that a major mining company will want to own if they're successful. So obviously I own this company. We've owned it for a while. It looks good.